Fans, you've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Trey Murphy.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Toumani Camara is out there with Deni Avdija. Then there's Klingon. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And for the Pelicans, they've got Fears. Also Trey Murphy out there. Jones is out there with Eve Misi. And it's Queen in at the 4. LGA, we know it's still very early in the season, but still, just how defined are these teams at this point?
Kevin, it varies squad to squad in a big way. Some teams are very solid now. Things are pretty set in stone. Others are looking for what really works in the moment of truth.
Camara with it, defended by Jones. Klingon the screen for Sharpe. The 3. Misi grabs the rebound. And here's New Orleans now. Outside, Jones to the wing right side. New Orleans moving the ball around. Clock at 6. For the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Outside, Avdija. Pass to Holiday. Outside, Avdija. Klingon the screen for Avdija. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Down low. Here's Jones. To the left wing. The wide open look here for Fears. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Avdija with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Outside Holiday. Klingon the screen for Holiday. And it's Klingon with the jam.
I tell you, not only does Klingon set sturdy screens, he knows how to make himself available for the pass.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Fears, guarded by Holiday. Misi's shot is good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Willie Green. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Jrue Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 2002. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report.
I think Holiday knew there'd be some contact here, so he was ready to outwork it.
Here's Fears. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. They set the pick. Pass to Queen. And the 3 off target.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Portland. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place. And, of course, there's the Pelicans, 3 games behind.
And for the Trailblazers, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers, and going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
And 2 teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
6 to shoot. Pass to Sharpe. Launches a 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Great at creating shots. Sharpe did it there with that catch and shoot.
For New Orleans, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Now, Messi. Ball's knocked loose. Klingon with the steal. Now, here's Avdija. He's guarded closely. Pass to Holiday. There's a screen by Kamara. Right wing. The tray. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Well, Holiday plays with a lot of poise. Scans the floor, finds the open man.
Here's Messi. Now, Fears. His last outing, we saw him 4 in 22. And yes, it's good.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Pass to Kamara. Back to Holiday. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Fears. And now here comes Jones leading the break.
Well, when guys like Jones elevate, watch out.
For Portland, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. It's Klingon, top of the key. Pass to Holiday. Klingon at the elbow. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And with a quick break in the action, let's now take a look at the top rookie free throw shooters in the NBA. 4th, Jerami Fears.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
To the middle. And stolen by Sharpe. Pass to Avdija. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Outside, Jones. Now, Fears. 5 on the clock. To the paint. He's looking for Messi and finds him. And it's good for 2.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Portland's gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. Up top, Klingon. Back to Holiday. And Fears pulls it down. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from 3-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Lets it go with a 3. And Trey Murphy hits from deep. Now it's a 5-point Pelican lead. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
moment now to check out some of the numbers for Holiday. He's right around 17 points a night, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
Here's Klingon. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Fears with it. And when you watch Kamara, Coach, what stands out to you the most?
Well, look, I think what stands out the most is his athletic ability and his energy. Those things he brings every night, and he gets a lot done with those. And then his skills just continue to improve. And as they do, the sky's the limit.
Now, here's Sharpe. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Kamara finds Sharpe. There's a screen by Kamara. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Fear. Five to shoot. And there it is for him. Fears has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, nice touch from Fears inside, showing that blend of skill and athletic ability scouts like so much.
Trailblazers trail by 5. And here's Sharpe. Holiday looking over the floor. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
New Orleans is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And in that one, I thought the guys were out of sync offensively. And on the defensive end, a failure to communicate.
Yeah, they just looked totally lost in that game. On both ends of the floor, the coach is going to have some choice words for him after that one.
Hayes checked in for New Orleans. Poole comes in for Herbert Jones. Grant, he's checked in for Portland. Murray comes in for Toumani Camara. And so here's New Orleans. It's a three-point game. Pass to Fears. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Now here's Bay. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Sharpe. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando. To the inside. Outside for Murray. Kept alive. Outside, Avdija. Here's Clingan. And it's Clingan with the jam.
And this young man lives on the offensive glass. Tough to stop Clingan when he's that close.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pelicans.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
And unfortunately, Coach, the Pelicans still looking for the franchise's first deep playoff run.
Yeah, just 2 playoff series wins since their arrival in New Orleans back in 2002. They've had some tremendous talents, but the stars have yet to align.
Here's Messi. He's got 6. Poole outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bay. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Trailblazers have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Outside, Avdija. Grant on the wing. Doubled by Fear. Here's Clingan. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. 1:27 left to play here in the first. And here's Poole for 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Good to see Poole knock down the long ball. It's only going to help build his confidence.
Pass to Clingan. And the wide-open shot from Avdija. Good on the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Poole against Avdija. Now, here's Poole. Tight defense on him. Avdija with a defensive effort.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Pass to Sharpe. Bay against Grant. Now Clingan. Here's Sharpe. Grant for 3. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Bay. Lets it go from the wing. That's good on the jump shot. And it's 6 points for Jeremiah Fears.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Sharpe. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Pelicans ahead, leading by just 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers, we've got Murray. Rob Williams is out there with Jerami Grant. And it's Reed in at the 5 down low.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, These are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, well, Jordan Poole, he's never shy. He said the big moments, end of the shot clock, end of the quarter, the end of the game, those are nothing. There's real life stuff that people should use the word pressure for. Basketball might be a little nerve-wracking for like 30 seconds. Back to you guys.
He certainly plays without fear. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
Hawkins checked in for the Pelicans. Hey, Greg, after 2 seasons in Milwaukee, how about Damian Lillard going back to the Blazers roster even as he works his way back from the Achilles?
And in the meantime, he gets to watch this relatively young group compete. Their activity and defensive edge should pair nicely with his offensive brilliance next season.
The Pelicans trail. Poole kicks to Bay. Back to Poole. New Orleans moving the ball around. Modkovic, rebound by Murray.
I mean, that's the shot to take. He just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Rupert. Kicks it out to Grant. And here is Williams. Murray outside. Outside Williams. Grant for 3. Modkovic with the rebound. And it's Bay with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand.
And no shortage of confidence in Poole's game.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Screen by Grant. Takes it off the glass. Rupert's got his first points in this one. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Here's Poole. 26 points for him last game against Phoenix. Pass to Hawkins. Back to Poole. Fires the 3. Rebound by Williams. Portland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Murray. Now Williams. Murray finds Williams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, Williams is a selective shooter, but when he gets it inside like this, he looks to capitalize.
Pelicans trail by 3. Poole the pass to Hawkins. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Poole against Murray. Just 5 on the clock. And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got 10 points in the game. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. changes for New Orleans. Queens checked in. And it's Herbert Jones in for Hawkins.
Substitution on the court.
The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Holiday finds Grant. Outside Holiday. Pass to Grant. A 3-ball. Here's Kamare. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Outside, Jones. Holiday against Poole. Lock at 6. There's the pick. For 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
Pelicans trail by 5. Now, here's Poole. 10 points for him. And the shot is good. Poole's got 9 points in the quarter. So Stan, the Thunder were the rare young team to win it all. But championship teams usually have a lot of veterans. Why is that? I mean, how do you explain that role?
Well, look, the more you know, the more you've been through certain situations, the easier it is to react effectively in that situation. You'll see guys be ahead of a play. Why? Because they've seen that play hundreds, even thousands of times developing that young guys haven't. So experience certainly helps.
Now, here's Grant. Inside. And Holiday kicks to Grant. Back to Holiday. Lets the 3 fly. And Avdija, the bucket on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, he is solid from deep. Can't give Avdija too much of a window.
It's Jones on the way. He's covered by Grant. And Poole gets it to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Kamare. Back to Holiday. Grant gets a wide open look. And another 3 for Portland.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Pelicans trail by 10. And Willie Green wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Pelicans making a change here. Missy's checked in. And a switch here also for Portland. Klingen's checked in. Poole, the pass to Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Making the right pass is the first thing on Poole's mind. He wants to be the floor general.
Portland leading by 8. Here's Holiday. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Orlando. Pelicans pull it in.
Seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
That one goes. Count it.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And so it's Avdija with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. And new leadership for the Pelicans. Greg looking to create a tough, no-excuses mindset.
And at the risk of making excuses, injuries are what held this team back last season. So some of that toughness might be best reflected in their ability to just stay on the court. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Got a piece of it. Now Kamara. 17 points for him last game against Orlando.
Yeah, and he chipped in a couple of blocks also. A well-rounded, complete effort throughout.
And Jerami Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Fears he's checked in for the Pelicans. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Sharpe's checked in for Grant. Here's Fears, guarded by Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Fears. Over to the left wing. And the foul on Jrue Holiday. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Taken away by Holiday. Here's Sharpe, and then Sharpe with the dunk.
We'd heard the stories about Sharpe and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Pelicans trail by 10. Fears with it. He's got 6. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Portland has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Here's Holiday. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Trailblazers leading by 6. Outside, Avdija. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Portland.
I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And in addition, the 3-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
That free throw good from Avdija. And since their scrappy play last season, Coach, the Blazers extending the contract of head coach Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, great decision, as well as a renewed contract with the front office. Times it passed, their seats had grown hot, but nice to see that commitment to what they're building.
Pelicans shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
My favorite thing about Jeremiah Fears, he has a knack for coming through in clutch moments, and you need that from someone who's naturally ball dominant.
And so he hits both.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
To the middle, Holiday finds Clingan. Yep, that one goes. Clingan's got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Fears. 10 points for him. Shot clock at 6. The Trailblazers pull it in. Clingan's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Now here is Holiday. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
And really the only question going forward for Clingan, can he keep up with the foot speed in the NBA?
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Free throw good, Clingan. And Clingan drops them both. Pelicans trail by 11. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, guys. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players just around them. Kevin, back to you.
A good strategy. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Here's Clingan. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Offensive rebound, outside Holiday. Fires from deep. Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Fears with it, guarded by Holiday. Here's Fears. He's got 10. Outside, Jones. Clock at 4. No good again that time.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Yeah, easy call.
Portland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Tomorrow, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And so Kamara nails both of them. Pelicans trail by 16. Pass to Misi. To the inside. Here's Fears. Guarded by Holiday. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 7. And Fears pulls it down.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Pass to Queen. Here's Fears. Here's Queen. Nothing on the board. Down low. A steal. Right side Holiday. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Trailblazers lead by 18.
Well, Holiday is one of the strongest guards in the league. He can handle the contact.
To end the drought. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Portland holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We come back right after this.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. So what do you do if you're one of those teams down there on the bottom bunk?
First of all, Ernie, you never want to be on the bottom bunk. You know why? Because the guy climbs down and he steps on your arm and he's going. You've never been to summer camp, have you?
Yeah, as long as the bed made out of solid steel, you're all good down there.
No thanks. I'm sorry. I'll pass.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Pelicans.
Well, the energy they're putting out is not going toward their defense. Problem is their offense can't keep up with those guys. So the D has to pick up the slack or this thing is over.
Man, you know they're getting an earful right down in that locker room. We'll see who's listening.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You have to like what you're seeing from Jordan Poole.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Pelicans trail by 18. They've got Jones. Fears is out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Yves Misi. And it's Queen in at the 4 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Fears' shot is off.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And then Sharpe with the dunk.
And good quickness there. Sharpe, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
And so here is New Orleans. Pass to Queen. Now Fears. Defended by Sharpe. Now Avdija. And here's Sharpe. There's a screen. The 11-footer. And it's Quingen with the jam.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. To the paint. Here's Misi, and Misi throws it down.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Portland. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Now that we have the chance to show you the teams in the top of the NBA in steals this year. The Trailblazers third.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Jones. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Here goes on Donovan Clingan.
What a smart play by Jones. Staying with his motion and just letting the defense come and foul him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Two shots.
First one falls for him.
And Jones understands his role on this team, which is to help space the floor and defend with ferocity.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Trailblazers leading by 19 points. Sharpe. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Portland shooting their seventh free throw attempt here.
One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
And another exciting young player from Canada. Shaedon Sharpe is an elite athlete, and his overall skills are really improving.
Here's Fears. 10 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Misi. From the arc. And Clingan pulls it down. Clingan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now, here's Avdija. He's got 9. And Jones pulls it down.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise, they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Fears at the elbow. To the wing on the left. Outside, Jones. Pass to Fears. From outside the arc. And no good that time. Good D by Holiday. Now Kamara. He's got 14. Now here's Avdija. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Deni Avdija. Averaging about 24 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to depend on.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Pelicans trailed by 21. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Pass to Fears. Kicks it out to Jones. Now Fears. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's good on the layup. Fears has got 12.
It's hard to get Fears rattled. Even when the D's this physical, this kid keeps his poise.
Avdija finds Klingon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Klingon, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Well, with each year in the league, we're seeing Murphy become a better distributor.
New Orleans shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Holiday with it. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Sharpe. Three-pointer. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's going to be on Trey Murphy. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Sharpe. One shot.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Here's Queen. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Pass to Fears. From past the arc. Doesn't go that time. Trailblazers leading by 20. And here's Sharpe. 14 points for him. To the inside. Cuts off the pass. Jones against Holiday. Pass to Fears. Back to Jones. 6 to shoot. Pulls from the top of the key, and Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got rebound number 8 now on the night. An impressive rise for Trey Murphy. From a no-star prospect stand in high school to now showing flashes of star potential in the NBA.
Well, look, Kevin, there are guys like that, and Trey Murphy's been one of them. And what you don't know, certainly when they're in high school, is how much of a worker they are, how coachable they are, and how much improvement is out there for those guys. With Trey Murphy, it just hasn't stopped.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago. And it's Donovan Klingon with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Jones. 5 points in the game. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Fears.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
And again, no good by New Orleans.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
And stolen by Fears. Trying to end the drought, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end, and you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Portland. Pass to Sharpe. They set the pick. From downtown, it's rebounded by New Orleans.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Back to Jones. Shoots over Kamara. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he could.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Trailblazers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Now, here's Poole. 16 points for him. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Poole's got 18 points in the game.
The more effective Poole is inside, the more headaches he causes for the defense.
Portland leading by 22. Outside Holiday. There's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. He's got 11.
Well, look, you won't catch Holiday sleeping. He knew exactly how much time he had to get the shot off.
Poole bounce pass. Here's Jones. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Now, here's Sharpe. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Outside Holiday. Here's Klingen. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Sharpe against Poole. From the stripe, down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
Klingen finds Holiday.
The first thing that comes up when you think of Jrue Holiday, defense. He's probably the best perimeter defender of his generation. He can guard multiple positions and gives full effort every night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Jrue Holiday.
Well, Holiday's one of those guys they can ask a lot of, whether it's guarding the opponent's best player or orchestrating for his teammates.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Matkovic is checked in. Williams, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Both free throws good from Holiday. Here's Poole. 20 points for him. Pass to Fears. Here's Matkovic. Now Poole. 6 on the shot clock. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Oh, how about the focus by Poole completing that play?
The Pelicans have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Shooting one.
That's good from Poole.
Well, Poole's just a solid all-around talent. You love to have him in the rotation because he can do so many things.
Now here is Holiday. 13 points in the game. Williams has a screen for Grant. Nailed from three-point land. Grant's got 11.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Now here's Jones. 5 points in the game. Queen the pass to Poole. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Poole's got 26.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Sharpe, that's good. 22 points for him.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And it's Poole with the ball for the Pelicans.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Fears with the screen for Poole. No good on the triple. Portland's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Pass to Williams. On the wing, Holiday. Now here's Grant. D right on him. Now Kamara. 4 on the clock. Here's Sharpe. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Sharpe's got 17 points here in the second half. New Orleans has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Fears, guarded by Holiday. Here's Queen. That 3 off the mark. And for Portland, they're shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. Grant in the post. 11 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Here's Kamara. And slam dunk by Kamara.
Well, that's a part of Sharpe's game that he takes very seriously.
There's 47 seconds left in the third. Fears with it. He's got 14. Here's the screen to the middle. Here's Matkovic. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I know Poole was looking for his shot, but he's smart and makes the right pass instead.
Here's Holiday. He takes it in. Pass to Williams. It's stolen by Jones. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Out left to the wing. Shoots off the step back. Fears' shot is off. Now Kamara over Jones. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Trailblazers just dominating this one. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Williams is out there with Deni Avdija. Then there's Jerami Grant. Then there's Murray. And it's Rupert in at the point. Grant kicks to Avdija. There's the drive. And finished off by Avdija.
Phenomenal drive and finish by Avdija. You know his teammates are loving that one.
The Pelicans shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Alvarado passes to Poole. And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than that those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
Bay into the lane. And that one drops for him. Bay's got his first 2 points.
And look at Bay moving at full speed, not letting anyone get in his way.
And for Portland, they're shooting so well, 63%, the offense working as one cohesive unit. Back to Avdija. Williams sets a screen for Avdija. Murray outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Poole. Alvarado with it. Here's Matkovic. Poole outside. Rebound by Murray. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And he makes that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
On offense, here are the Pelicans. Here's Matkovic. And that one is stuffed right through.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Avdija against Bay. Pass to Grant. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Rupert. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Avdija. No good on the 3.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Here's Bay. Nails the baby hook. Bay's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And maneuvering into position, Bay moving the needle.
And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion. As those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices, the pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. He's checked in for Jose Alvarado. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Reith is checked in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Poole looking it over. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Poole's got 12 points in just the second half.
It's been one of those nights for Poole. He is on a heater.
The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Bay. The Blazers getting the bucket. Back to Poole. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Outside Williams. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Now, Poole, following the miss by Robert Williams from deep. Poole outside, back to Bay. There's the triple. Rebound by Williams. And so Grant will bring it up for Portland. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Got a piece of it. Pass to Reith. Now here's Murray. Defended by Misi.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. Poole outside. Back to Misi. In the corner, Bay with it. Can they get it? The rebound by Grant. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
The Pelicans shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around. For Portland, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Grant into the lane, and the dunk by Grant.
Well, he is putting up some numbers tonight. Jerami Grant getting it done.
The Pelicans have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. In the corner, Bay with it. Poole outside, clock at 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Poole. Stan, what advice would you give to coaches that are leading a struggling team?
Well, Kevin, I think the number one thing, whether you're leading a struggling team or a team playing really well or anything in between, is to just stay consistent. Keep working on the things that you know over time make teams consistent. Go out and talk about those things day in and day out and try to get your team to focus on those.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Grant. Off target at the rim.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Here's Misi, and Misi throws it down.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Jones is checked in.
Shooting one.
I got you, man. Hey, don't let him go left.
Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Screen by Grant. Here's Rupert. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Portland making their last shot. Pass to Fears. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Murray scanning the floor. Here's Reith, defended by Misi. Murray kicks to Williams. Here's Reith, 5 to shoot. High post shot. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Fears has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
And for Portland, they're shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Williams passes to Grant. Over Jones. Misi grabs the rebound. Misi's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Queen. Pass to Misi. 5 on the clock. Now here's Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Screen by Grant. With the step back. Here's Reith. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Great find. Leading his teammate right to the bucket.
For New Orleans, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Here's Fears. Now Misi. Shot clock at 6. Shot on the wing. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now, here's Grant. The 3. Misi grabs the rebound. The Pelicans shooting straight 49% from the field.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength
for Portland.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession, we watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight. Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Here's Messi. The Blazers getting the bucket. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Pass to Jones. Rebound by Williams. Here's Rupert. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And now we present the player of the game, Shaedon Sharpe.